When I was 16 years old, my parents had me legally kidnapped and transported from the Midwest out to Utah, where I spent 3 months from October of 2017 to January of 2018 survival backpacking. This program was super abusive. We were denied food, water, medical care, shelter. We were forced to hike between 2 and 12 miles a day, including being forced to hike up a mountain 3 separate times in winter with absolutely no training or safety gear whatsoever. Keep in mind that the child section of this program would take kids as young as 13 up to 17. While there, I cracked 3 ribs, got a concussion that left me with brain damage, and got hypothermia just after my 17th birthday that made me start turning purple and losing consciousness. I never received medical care for the ribs or the hypothermia and was only taken to the hospital for the concussion after 2 weeks. Basically, the whole place was awful and has left me with lifelong physical and mental damage. So just the kidnapping aspect of it has affected me really deeply, actually. When I first got out, things were really, really bad when it came to paranoia and anxiety. I went into a full-blown delusional episode. I was convinced that me being home was just a test. It was just a lie that my parents were going to be calling someone else to come and get me and take me away again, despite the fact that I was 18. For months, every single night, I would wake up at 2:07 and just stand by my door for like 15 minutes because that was the time that I was kidnapped. After nights, then I would be the only person able to start a fire and have the other children around me literally freezing and turning blue. And then you get to residential, where I watch girls try to off themselves in front of me. I watch children be thrown to the floor and pinned to the ground by adults while they screamed that they couldn't breathe. I was psychologically tortured for a year straight. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there was so much going on that something being like most traumatic is super relative. Survivor of the troubled teen industry, I have been speaking out about the abuse that I experienced for close to a year and a half now, and I'm willing to answer any questions you may have. Also, if you would like to learn more that's like more educational and factual than just a survivor story, I really suggest you head over to breakingcodesilence.net. You can find a bunch of testimonies, you can find a bunch of like statistics and everything, and it's just a really good resource.